Hello and welcome to Fundex Weekly Market Review. As always, we are going to start with the weekly calendar. This week starts from 10th of August till 14th of August. On Monday, there will be no economic events. Then there will be the new red folder economic news for the Aussie dollar and anything that is related to the Aussie dollar, such as cash rate, which is the interest rate, and they have economic releases for their monetary policy and rate and then compounds. Then on Wednesday, there will be the core CPI. This is the main focus because it's going to be on the US dollar. And if you are trading currencies, anything that is related to the dollar, such as British pound or euro dollar, this event will be interesting to watch and see what kind of structure that will develop during or after the news. Then on Thursday, there will be economic news on the British pound, followed by the core PPI for the US dollar. My main focus is for this week, starting from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If there is any clear structure, I will be trading. If not, I will be staying out. This is basically on the economic calendar. What happened last week and what we can anticipate based on the structure. Now moving on the DXY. As always, I like to start with the weekly chart on the DXY and I draw two lines, the previous week high and the previous week low. This is the previous week. So last week, the price came a little bit up and then pushed lower and close lower. This is the weekly candle close as a doji candle, which means that the price has to move a little bit lower. This is my anticipation for next week, but you need to have a clear structure in order to anticipate which direction you are going to take. So let's go first to the daily chart and see what happened. So for the entire week of last week, DXY was moving in consolidation, sideways movement. I'm interested to see if the price can at least come a little bit up and then continue moving lower, taking this liquidity, which is still not been taken. It came exactly at the level, but it did not take the liquidity. So this is going to be the target. I'm interested to see if the price could move lower. So let's adjust the lines for next week. Lines should go like this. Next week, I like to see if the price is going for the DXY, if the price is going lower, if it can come and take this liquidity and then this liquidity. The DXY was in consolidation, but gold was moving aggressively in trending higher. So we will go now and check the gold. And I will show you the structure. So the 4-hour chart was in this. So this was doji candle of the weekly chart. If you like trading gold like me, it was a very good week last week. So what happened last week? This was the candle of last week. The previous week, it was doji. The price was moving at this level and then aggressively push higher. I will show you now how and what happened on the week, last week. Last week, this was one day candle. I found actually a good entry because the price took the liquidity from the previous day low with a few pips and then continue moving higher, giving a buy structure. It was a bullish structure. If we go to the 4-hour chart, or even better, the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart. This was Friday. Yeah, this was Friday low. Like this. This was Friday low. The price took the liquidity with a few pips and then start moving aggressively higher. And as it break the structure over here, it started to move higher. And I got an entry here. This was good entry. Then I got an entry here. Then was another entry here on Wednesday. And then On Thursday, I had this entry, but I didn't take it because the price was aggressively moving higher and overextended candle on the previous day. So as per my framework, I don't take this kind of trade. On Thursday evening, I had this entry over here. And then there was another entry on Friday. I took entry from here, I think. But because of the non-farm payroll, I closed it before the news. Just a few hours before the news, I closed it because I don't want to have a position open during the non-farm payroll. So it was good trade last week. Go back to the weekly chart. So this is going to be a golden question. You tell me in the comment where you think the gold is going to go. Is it going to continue moving high? Or is it going to retrace a little bit and then continue higher? Or is it going to break all these and then goes lower? Because nobody knows in the market what is going to happen. If someone tell you that is going to trend higher, they are blind to you because they don't know actually what will happen. Like I've seen so many gurus, they will tell you, yeah, it will go higher, it will go, and then people, they will go and aggressively buy based on those expectations. But it is wrong expectation. So just wait for the clear structure before the price and it goes either direction. For me, I need to see what is going to happen on Monday as the market open, and then I will decide based on the structure and based on my framework. If the market will give me bullish continuation, I will take it. If the market will prove me wrong and give me bearish reversal, then I will take it. I am only following the process. I am not following any indicator anticipations. I'm just following what the market's telling me. Let's go now and see the other currencies. Just before going to the currencies, I'd like to show you the crude oil and what happened last week. The crude oil moved actually earlier than gold. So the previous week when gold was in consolidation, the crude oil was pushing lower with the good expectation that of lowering oil prices. Crude oil move. This was the weekly candle of a previous week. It moved lower, and then last week it came to the middle of this candle and then pushed lower, taking the liquidity of the previous candle. So what I like to see, oil can move a little bit and give us a good kind of retracement before continuing lower and then taking the liquidity of the previous week and then this candle of 13th of July. This is what I like to see. If the price proved me wrong, we might see bullish structure, but just follow the structure and how it goes. And then if we go to the 4 hour, there was very good increase last week. This is the previous week. So last week, this was the entry. The price came to this level before pushing lower. Let's see if it was in premium. It was likely in premium or at close proximity, which I'm calling it, and then continue moving lower. Let's move to the British pound, US dollar. British pound, it was moving aggressively last week. It took the liquidity the previous week. This similar to the PXY, but in opposite direction. Previous week, it took the liquidity from the low and then pushed aggressively higher, taking the liquidity from the high. And this is an engulfing candle on the weekly, which is a strong confirmation that the price is going to continue higher. What I like to see bullish structure on the British pound. But as I told you, there will be news on Wednesday on the British pound. On Thursday, there will be GDP month per month for the British pound. So this will move the British pound. And then there's core CPI, which is related to the US dollar. This is very, very good injection of liquidity if the price is going to head higher. So this is going to be a continuation trade if you can find an entry to continue moving higher, to take this liquidity and then this liquidity. Let's go to the 4 hour. There were no many trades or not much trades. This was one of the trades that was good, but it was not clear for me because it was in the middle, or it is near to the high. So it was not clear entry. I was mainly focusing on the gold because it moves aggressive. Then moving to the euro, also had the similar structure to the British pound. So it is similar structure. So I'm interested to see if the price will continue moving higher, taking the liquidity from this candle and this candle. So that's it for me for this weekly market review. And let me know in the comment if you want me to analyze anything for you. And I just analyze what I trade mainly. If you want me to analyze anything for you, let me know in the comment. And I would like you to join my Fundex Trading Academy, where you can have a community where everyone can learn from each other, and you can learn also from my framework. And it is a free community if you decided to join. You will find the link in the description. And that's it for me for this week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next week, and wish you a happy trading. Master of the market and master yourself.